All right, guys, so Fen and I are in the woods today, and we've got a dual objective. We are out here looking for hornbeam, a small hornbeam for a bow stave, and we're also looking for a dwarf sable or a dwarf palmetto, the little short sable palms that grow up in North Florida, coastal Georgia, pretty much up the East Coast, I think even to the Carolinas. But we're gonna harvest the heart out of those, or one of them, and see what that tastes like. See how much effort is involved. See how it's gonna stack up as like a wilderness living survival type food. You know, do you get enough out of it to justify the energy expenditure? What's it taste like, and all that good stuff. We also have saw palmetto. But they're going to grow more in the drier, sandy areas. We're kind of right down along the river bottom here. We're also just going to be stopping and looking at different species as I come to them. Just talk about some of the different uses for the species that we're going to come in contact with down here in the river bottom. So this right here is Elliott blueberry. They're very good. It's a little early. It's I don't know, like April 6th, I think, right now. And so there's green blueberries on it, but they won't be ready for another month or so.
What? Where?
Right here, you see them? There you go. Break the top off of it.
Where?
Wherever it'll break. Just twist, just pull, twist it and it'll break. A little farther up.
A little farther?
Right there. Eat that.
I know what it is, Dad.
What is it?
I don't know what it is.
Greenbriar. You like it? Bite the top off. There you go. So this is common greenbriar.
It's
and
amazing.
This time of year, in the springtime, all over the southeast, there's like, I don't know, 3-4 different species of greenbriar. This common one is the biggest one that I've ever found. But those terminal ends, the growing points on the ends of these things, you just grab the vine and snap those things off.
Dad?
Wherever, I've got an inchworm on me, wherever they'll break, and then the rest of it you can eat. Got an inchworm on me. And then this thing right here, this is a piece of old fat wood, old lighter knot. This is the stump from either a longleaf or a slash pine. Great for torches, fire starters. You could even render the sap out of there if you needed to. But you can try that. Eat it up. So this is one of the other species of greenbriar. So that vine there, that's crossvine. I've heard, never tried it, but I've heard you can smoke that stuff. It's supposed to give you a buzz. So this is our native azalea down here in the southeast. No real uses that I know of, but they smell amazing and they're really pretty. So this shrub behind me, this is sparkleberry. It's Vaccinium arboreum. It's the biggest, I think it's the biggest species in the Vaccinium, or the blueberry genus. It does make a berry, but they're not very good to eat. But this shrub, you can see right here, they make these long straight shoots, and they actually make very good and very beautiful primitive arrow shafts. When you take the bark off of them, they've got this like polka dotted type texture to them. They're really pretty, and they're tough, really tough.
Can you hold these?
Hold these.
that one.
You like that one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Start cutting them big deep fronds off.
Okay.
Make it easier to get to. So there's a couple of big differences between the dwarf sable and the actual sable, which is the cabbage tree. Cabbage trees, we have a few of them that grow here in North Florida, but not very many. They're mostly down around Central Florida. Central Florida is absolutely full of them, but they are not very cold hardy, and so we don't have them in North Florida. And so we're in Northwest Florida right now, and the dwarf palms is all we have, so that's what we're gonna try.
Finally! There's 3.
That was a lot of work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very laborious.
While you were doing it, I was making this.
Making a ball.
To throw at you.
Yeah, you gotta hold it down. No, you don't need that. Hunk of stuff off here. So go ahead and peel that back. And there's a bunch of heart inside this. Go ahead and peel it again. You'll get to where it's really white inside there. There you go. See that color difference there?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the difference in color, so you can eat that part. There you go. There, you see that big white piece there?
A big white piece, yeah.
The end. You eat that. So on the side of these things, there's this big mass, this big root wad. Peel that off. Pull that knife out. And there's a little bit of edible stuff down in the bottom of this. You cut the bottom of it off, but not very much. Most of the heart is inside this, and even that's not very much. So as you start peeling down through this stuff, you're gonna notice a color change eventually. It's got this kind of tannish color to it, and then as you start to get to the heart, you're gonna see this white. All that right there is good. And then down in the bottom of this root ball, there's a little bit, but most of this stuff is woody. There's a piece in here about the size of a golf ball. So Fen, what do you think about the dwarf sables here, the dwarf palms?
They were good.
They were good. Was it a lot of work to get to them? Yeah, a lot of work for a little bit of reward. And so I think as far as being a sustainable wilderness living food, you're probably going to be in the hole harvesting these on a calorie basis. But they are something different. You know, if you're out here living, they're pretty good eating, and it just adds a little bit of variety, maybe help the morale. So it's something definitely to know about and to try at least once. But you know, it's just a lot of work to harvest them, and I think you're going to be better off, you know, going for something else if you're actually starving. Now the heart that we're getting out of here is just like what you would get out of an actual cabbage palm. The big, you know, they'll get 30-40 feet tall, and you would just take a saw and cut the tops. You don't have to dig them up. You just cut the tops and start peeling boots off, and there's a big heart in those things. This one's, you know, these are relatively small, pretty young plants, but this is what we have right up in here in Northwest Florida. We don't have the cabbage palms. We don't have the big tall ones. So this is what we have to work with. So this is what we're using. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this video. I think we're going to be exploring more wild edibles here over the next few months. So if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, click that little bell icon to turn on notifications, and we'll see you next time.